Israel targets Iran's defense ministry headquarters.
Vietnam becomes a partner country of BRICS.
Researcher Dinh Ba Hoa, the keeper of heritage soul.
Hello, so good to see you again in today's news. I'm Hoàng Yến, and here we go, the first headline of the show. Iran and Israel continued to launch missiles and airstrikes at each other over the weekend, raising concerns of escalating conflict. Israel targeted Iran's defense ministry and alleged nuclear sites, while Iran retaliated with missile strikes.
Currently, Israeli rescue forces are conducting damage assessments at some locations where reports of fallen objects have been reported, mainly related to infrastructure. On the same day, Iranian media recorded several explosions in the capital Tehran, in which the target of the attack was identified as Mehrabad Airport. Meanwhile, Israeli media confirmed that the attacks in the early morning of June 15 targeted the headquarters of the Iranian Ministry of Defense and the logistics facilities of the country's armed forces. Amid the continued conflict, planned negotiations between Iran and the United States over Tehran's nuclear program were cancelled, throwing into question when and how an end to the fighting could come. World leaders made urgent calls to de-escalate and avoid all-out war.
On the evening of June 14, Washington time, U.S. President Donald Trump just chaired the most grand parade in the capital Washington in decades to celebrate the 250th anniversary of the founding of the U.S. Army.
The parade is not simply a performance of equipment, but also a vivid historical lesson for each development stage of the U.S. military. More than 100 weapons of all kinds passed the stage, describing each battle, each technological improvement, and each step of the U.S. becoming a military superpower. Meanwhile, in complete contrast to the celebratory atmosphere in the Capitol, across the U.S., more than 2,000 protests called No Kings have broken out from New York to California. From Georgia to Texas, millions took to the streets to protest the individual illusionism, politics of the billionaire and militarization of American democracy.
Foreign Ministry spokesperson of Vietnam, Phạm Thu Hằng, said that Vietnam has become a partner country of BRICS, a group of emerging economies that collectively account for over 40% of the world's population and about one-quarter of global GDP, reflecting its desire to promote international solidarity and inclusive multilateralism.
Foreign Ministry spokesperson Phạm Thu Hang's remarks came in response to reporters' question regarding Brazil's recent announcement that Vietnam has officially become a BRICS partner country. The spokesperson affirmed that Vietnam has consistently made practical contributions to various multilateral mechanisms, organizations, and forums such as the United Nations, ASEAN, APEC, the expanded G7, the expanded G20, and the OECD, thereby contributing to peace, stability, cooperation, and development in the region and the world. Brazil, the current rotating chair of BRICS, earlier announced that Vietnam had become the 10th partner country of the group, joining Belarus, Bolivia, Kazakhstan, Cuba, Malaysia, Nigeria, Thailand, Uganda, and Uzbekistan.
Upcoming are some updated news.
With the theme, Connecting Journey, the third competition night of the Da Nang International Fireworks Festival, DIF 2025 brought a brilliant and emotional fireworks party. The opening night was the Orion Fireworks team from Canada with the work, Stardust, Magic Starlight. A symphony of light took the audience on a journey to explore the universe. Meanwhile, Jiangxi Yangfeng, the current runner-up of DIF 2024 from China, chooses to tell a story with a strong Oriental feel through the performance of Journey to the West. The Chinese team showed their class with fireworks effects that they researched and produced themselves, in which the highlight was the multi-layered color-changing fireworks, flexible and vivid like a mythical film.
Nghệ An has completed over 94% of its program to eliminate dilapidated and temporary housing for residents, equivalent to 19.631 homes. As of June 12, with a determined and urgent effort to help residents eliminate dilapidated and temporary housing, and committed to achieve 100% completion by the July 31, 2025 deadline set by Nghệ An Provincial Party Secretary Nguyễn Thị Minh Khai. The province continued to break ground on 188 homes during the second week of June 2025, from June 5 to June 12. This includes 156 new constructions and 32 repair houses. By June 12, 2025, the whole province had built and repaired 94.01% of the total reviewed and approved demand of 20.881 houses.
On June 14 evening, Vietnam women's volleyball team won 3-0 against the Philippines and won the championship at the ABC Women's Volleyball Nations Cup 2025. As expected, there was no upset in the third set, with coach Nguyen Tuan Kiet's squad securing a 25-14 win. This outcome came as no surprise, given that Vietnam have maintained a perfect record against the Philippines in all previous encounters. In addition to winning the title, the Vietnamese team secured a spot in the final round of the 2026 Asian Women's Volleyball Championship.
As a citizen of Hinh Nguyên District, Nghệ An Province, Mr. Dinh Ba Hoa just chose Bình as the place to settle down. He diligently explored the historical settlements, preserving each cultural mark so that future generations could understand the sacred value of heroic martial arts land. More in this story.
In 1984, after graduating from Ho Chi Minh City University of Science, Mr. Dinh Ba Hoa began to be attached to the land of martial arts. When he worked at Binh Dinh General Museum, these years led him to the path of cultural research. In reality, more people in Binh Dinh have Nghệ An origins than Thanh Hoa origins. During the Nguyen dynasty's northern conquests, they brought Nghệ An culture directly into Binh Dinh. Dr. Dinh Ba Hoa is a prominent figure in the field of cultural preservation in Binh Dinh. He has been associated with the Binh Dinh Museum since the 1990s, making significant contributions to its establishment and development, transforming it into a center for preserving and introducing the unique cultural heritage of this martial arts land.
During my time working here, Dr. Dinh Ba Hoa organized and chaired many archaeological excavations, bringing back many artifacts for the museum.
In addition to his great contributions to the museum, Dr. Dinh Ba Hoa also published many valuable research works such as Ancient Cham Pottery, Culture, Society of Binh Dinh, Geography, or Craft Villages of Binh Dinh. It can be said that Dr. Dinh Ba Hoa has expanded his expertise to the field of folk culture. He has made many contributions and many remarkable achievements in the field of folk culture. With his passion and dedication to research and preservation of local culture, Dr. Dinh Ba Hoa has made a name for himself as a teacher of Nghệ An in the land of martial arts.
The last story just ended our program today. Thank you so much for your attention. Goodbye and see you later.